am the Dadcrafter, and this is a live stream on the internet featuring the Chest Cavity Challenge. In fact, this is live stream number 10 in the Chest Cavity Challenge, and the last time that we played, we were working on fixing up our iron farm. We did a little bit of villager trading. We apparently left a skeleton just hanging out, because there he is, just hanging out. So we'll go ahead and take care of him real quick, since we don't need to be dealing with him. El Capitan, welcome, welcome. Sorry that you didn't see a notification, but you made it within the first 1 minute of the broadcast. Sammy the Fox, welcome. Happy to have you here on the stream. We are going to have some fun today. The plan, it's always the plan. The plan for today is that we are going to find ourselves some ender pearls. Oh, fireproof muscle. That's right. We were going to see if this did anything different. I don't think it did. I think it just made good old-fashioned raw butchered meat. That's right. So we're going to get as much of that as we can, because we're heading back to the nether, and we're going to be searching for... Oh, I know what we were making with this. Oh, now I know what we were making with this. We're going to make ourselves... Oh, you can't make a sausage casing out of the fireproof intestine. Now that is disappointing. We're going to make ourselves a all-new form of sausage here, using the flame muscle and the fireproof intestine, but apparently that's not on the table. Disappointing. Alright, we're going to clear up some inventory space because we are heading back to the nether, and in said nether we're going to be searching for endermen. That is our goal. Alright, Capitan, let me know if it's me. If the audio keeps jumping when you come back, let me know, because it could be me. And if it is, I will get that fixed up from my end. I don't think the audio should be jumping, though. It looks like everything is smooth as far as my stream is going, so I think we're good. But yeah, our goal here is we need to find a crimson... No, not the crimson. The other kind of forest. RJ, welcome. We need to find the other kind of forest so that we can get some endermen and get ourselves a whole bunch of ender pearls, because that's what we really need here. Oh boy, RJ has the epic tip for us today. All right, RJ, bring it on. What is your epic tip of the day? Super useful. I'm all ears. Or all eyes, as the case may be. Go ahead and make a crafting table to bring with, and then we'll keep that wood with us. I don't think I need nether bricks or nether rack. I don't know if I have anywhere to put it, that'll work. Press F1, then hold F3 and C for 15 seconds. Okay, you got my attention, but I'm curious, before I do this, what am I expecting to have happen? What should I anticipate if I press F1, then hold F3 and C? It does something silly. My quick Google search makes it look like that's going to crash my game somehow, RJ. So I don't know that I want to go ahead with that. You seem like a good guy and all, but I don't know that I want to crash my game right now. Let's see. It says Pressing F1 toggles the visibility of graphic user interface. Pressing F3 and C copies your current coordinates and rotation data to your clipboard. Holding F3 and C for at least 6 seconds triggers an intentional manual debug crash of the game after the keys are released. Sometimes used by players to test certain game behaviors or as a popular joke to trick friends into crashing their game. RJ, I may be the Dadcrafter, but I was not born yesterday. We're going to go ahead with our regularly scheduled programming. I feel good. I'm normally one just to jump right in with both feet and get pranked. So happy for me to avoid that one, because nothing gets a live stream going like crashing your game immediately upon entry. All right, we're gonna mark our coordinates. Speaking of, we're 62 and minus 238. Gotta remember that, because we may need to find our way back here, because we are going hunting in the nether, looking for... Somebody remind me, what's the green one? Because we're in a crimson forest right now. Would make sense with it being red and all. What is the green forest called? Warped, maybe? Does that sound right? Sounds right to me. I'm thinking it's warped forest. That's what we're looking for. Chat is apparently looking to play pranks on me today. It's okay. I got my A game with me here. Warped is right. Thank you, Capitan. That's what we're looking for, is a warped forest where we can just kind of hang back and collect some ender pearls, because I would like to find a stronghold and find my way to the end so that we can knock out one of our big goals, which is to A, defeat the dragon, but B, to get some dragon meat so we can make ourselves a dragon sausage. We're also going to find a little time in the stream today, at least I hope I'll find the time, to create a wall of sausages, because we have now collected a handful of crazy sausages, and we need to display those proudly somewhere. I don't know how many more crazy sausages we'll be able to make, but any more that we can make, we'll add them to the wall. So we're going to need to get some picture frames or something to put those up on the wall. We've got that mini sausage, which came to us thanks to our feline friend. We've got our alien meat sausage, which came to us courtesy of a Enderman. And then, of course, we've got our, I think it's called human sausage. That came to us courtesy of a witch. So lots of different sausages. And then, of course, there's just the standard sausage, which I think we made our first one from a horse. I don't know if we still got that one or not. But I feel like there may have been a couple other types of sausage. Like, I guess like cooked and raw would be options. Oh boy, don't have a block out. Don't have a block out. Need to remember to keep a block somewhere that I can access it. Wall of shame for bad mobs, and a wall of fame for... No, should have a wall of fame for bad mobs and a wall of shame for good mobs. Well, I think that's backwards, right? Shouldn't it be a wall of fame for the good ones, a wall of shame for the bad ones? Hey, look at this. Pick the right direction. That's unbelievable. I'm like the worst nether explorer ever. So I'm considering this a incredibly lucky nether spawn all around. Oh boy, but I am not wearing any gold. And that is a handful of piglins. Okay, so we've got two choices here. Choice number one is we're going to have to fight a whole bunch of piglins. Choice number two is we're going to need to get some gold. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, now your logic is making sense to me. All right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves a gold helmet or something gold at least. Because there's a lot of piglins there, and I just don't feel like being in a constant war with piglins. hear a gas. I don't hear anything. Oh, there we go. So I have my headphones on, but I'm like, I don't hear anything. It's because my volume was turned off. I hear, and by hear I meant saw, that a ghast was nearby. And that is on my list of goals. If anyone has a good idea for how on earth I'm going to manage to get a ghast's chest open, please feel free to share those with me, because I don't have a clue. Like, I've been trying to think that one through. Like, what is my plan for getting a ghast stomach, which is what I want. I want a ghast stomach. Both my son and the creator of the mod have given me that as a goal, because a ghast stomach will help me float. I guess we'll grab this gold helmet. That'll work. And maybe we'll just leave this one behind. And I really would like to get that ghast stomach, but neither of them had much in the way of guidance for how I was going to get that ghast to give me stomach. Ooh, spawn in a large space without lava. That seems like a fair plan. Oh, look at this. He is exactly what you just said. He's like right here. Oh, if I can get him closer. Now, I tried like sending something back at him once and he died immediately. So he must be pretty weak. So like I don't think I have to weaken him, but I am going to have to get to him. And I have to get to him without getting killed, which is the hardest part, because I feel like I could block up, but I'm pretty terrified that if I try blocking up, I'm going to get blasted off. Let's go ahead and try this for a second. Oh gosh, we're almost there. Oh gosh. We're almost there, all right. Well, combination of opening my own chest instead of putting my shield up and being up on top of a pillar made that a easy kill for the ghast and a tough survival job for me. So that's ghast 1, Dadcrafter 0. I cannot say that I expected the score to be much different, but I feel like we were onto something there, because we were standing within inches of that ghast. Like, there was not a whole lot of space between us and the ghast. I just got to find, where was that pillar I just built? Oh boy. He's coming right back after me. I feel like it was over here. Yep, it was. Sure it was. Alright, let's get all our stuff back here. Let's hide for a moment while we re-gear up here and get ourselves situated. Oh, our piston muscle fell out? Oh man, we're going to have to put that back in first. Can't live without that. Alright, I think that's pretty good in terms of what stuff we're holding. Let's go ahead and give ourselves back our piston muscle, just because without it we're short some muscle, and that's no good. Alright, now, where's that ghast? I hear him? Oh, he's right there. See, now he's out over lava, though, so that's a little hard. I was hoping to keep him over here. Let's see, will he come over this way? He's certainly blowing shit up. I mean, jeez. Alright, well, I don't know where he went, but he scares me. There he is. I want him to come over here again. If he comes over here, I think I've got a chance. If he's way over there by the lava, I don't have much of a chance. Now he's going way up again. See, that's... I don't feel like my best chance is to have to go way up. I want him to come to me. I want to hang out by my portal. Where'd he go? Gosh, this just feels like one of the better chances I'm going to have at a ghast. I don't really want to blow it. he's like really trying to get away from me. He knows it. He knows that he was in a spot that I could take him. I tried to send that one back at him. Didn't work so well. That didn't either, and I'm dead. Oh, survived it. Wow. Alright, well, we fell almost to our death that time. I just don't know how I'm going to get close enough to this guy. I don't know where he's at, even. Alright. Well, might be back to the drawing board on that guy. Like, the open space idea, I like it. I like that in theory, but still need to figure out how to get next to him, which is proving to be a lot harder than it would seem. But yeah, I mean, I'd have to find some way to get up to him safely. Right now, I'm not sure where he went. So I'm going to say I'm abandoning ship as much because I don't know where he is as I am because I don't know how to handle him. We're going to say it's a little bit of both. Truth, probably mostly just don't know how to handle him. So we're going to head back over, though. We saw that Crimson Forest, and that was exactly what we were hoping to find. So since we have a Crimson Forest, we may as well make use of said Crimson Forest, and let's go get us some nether pearls. Because I'll tell you what would probably make it easier to get a ghast would be an elytra. If we had one of those, if we could fly ourselves, I think we would be in a much better situation. Warped Forest, thank you. Did I say Crimson again? I don't know why I cannot seem to get that straight in my head. But yes, it is a Warped Forest that we're looking for, and that we found. That one right there. The green and purple forest that lies directly in front of us. That is what we are looking for. We'll mark that with a torch. And we'll mark that with a torch. We only brought a couple, so we're not going to have too many. And now we just need to hope this is one that is teeming with Endermen, as most are. Although this one feels a little on the smaller side. So far, 0 Endermen. So we got to figure out where all the Endermen are. Sometimes these are like multi-level. Let's see. Somewhere's got to be the Endermen who live here. They got to be around here somewhere. Oh, boat. I was actually going to go a different route with the Endermen. I was going to just build a area where I can hide that is too short for them to get to. That's the way I normally do my Enderman hunting. I've proven that I'm not very good at getting them into boats. I've also proven that I'm not very good at finding them because while this is a warped forest, I see 0 Endermen. So this is not what I had hoped for. Yeah, take advantage of the fact that I'm shorter than them. That's the plan. Alright, this forest does continue, so there's got to be an area in here somewhere with some more Endermen. I mean, usually these things are like teeming with Endermen. But no, never fails. I found me the one warped forest with 0 Endermen. There we go. There's one right there. Alright, we're cooking. So now we just need to give ourselves that short space to work with. So if we go under here, we are safe from the Endermen. We can look them right in the eyes, get them all pissy, and then just retreat to here. As you see, I don't have looting on any of my tools. This would be a nice spot for a looting sword of some sort, or a looting killing weapon. So that's 1 Enderman, no pearl. We're going to need a whole bunch more. There's another. So you look him in the eyes. That guy didn't get the picture. That guy didn't get the memo. Hey, I'm looking at you, bub. That's right, looking at you. The sound these guys make is quite intense. I wonder if they're more or less likely to drop an ender pearl if you steal their heart versus killing them with a sword. May need to do a little research on that. The other thing I should be looking for is we're looking for compatible Enderman organs also, because we don't have any of those yet. And if we find one that's compatible, I think it's the heart that we want, is what my son was telling me, and then we'll get some teleportation capabilities. Not like at will, but like if you get hit or if you get wet, I believe it was. But teleportation nonetheless. Right now we just need a whole lot more Endermen. Because so far we've gotten 2, and that was not nearly enough. The other thing we could do is we could look for a bastion. That would work also. Although we've got a bunch of... it's interesting. We've got a bunch of piglins that we saw before. If I could find those guys again, we could try trading with them. Of course, I don't really have much gold. I could potentially dig for some. But we should be able to reliably find Endermen in a warped forest. This is kind of crazy that we have only seen 2 in this entire forest. There's another one. See if we can get him to come to us. He's kind of far away, so he may not. Come on, buddy. Here's looking at you. We may have to hit him with an arrow. There we go. Oh, he's coming. Of course, now I don't know where my safe spot is. This one looks safe enough. He's coming. There he is. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's right over there. This spot is quite a bit less safe, but still safe. He'll get here eventually. Oh yeah, we should be opening him up. That's right. Let's go ahead and open you up, buddy. Where are you at? Of course, now he's going to vanish on me altogether. Never fails. Yeah, Bastion's not my favorite place to go for a couple reasons. For one, those brutes are rough. But for 2, they're not the easiest to find. I don't really feel like having to search out a Bastion. I don't really want to have to search out this Enderman that I was fighting with either, but, you know, when in Rome. Where did he go? Gabe, welcome to the stream. Oh, I heard him for a second there. Well, that's disappointing. I really thought finding the forest would find me some more Endermen. We are hanging out here in this warped forest, hoping that some Endermen live here. So far we have found 3, 2 of which we've managed to take out, 1 of which we almost took out and then he just vanished on us. We're going to collect some gold just because if we do see those pigmen again, maybe we can trade with them. Would be a bad idea. Do I know what means? Do I know what TY means? Yeah, yes, I did know that meant thank you. May not be hip to all the slang, but pretty good with the basics. Right now, I just would like to see some Endermen. Capitan, I'm sure he knows what TY means. Sounds like we got another ghast around here. I got a piglin, so I'm going to go ahead over and try to trade with him. Since I'm wearing gold and I'm holding gold. Well, there's an Enderman there, never fails, right where I don't need him. See if we can't get some ender pearls this way. That's not what we wanted. That's also not what we wanted, but we'll take it. We'll get ourselves up here, and then we'll look that Enderman in the eye. There's where all the Endermen are hanging out. Come on. Ooh, he was fast. He got up here real fast. We need a better safe space, because this is not very safe. He's like playing ring around the safe space. Alright, well that's one pearl. That's a good bit better than 0. We're gonna give ourselves a little more space for coverage here, because I saw a few more Endermen. Got that guy. Yeah, using boats feels like a little overkill. If I just set myself up with enough shelter here. They're not too much trouble to take out as long as you got a big enough space to attack from. There we go. Ooh, and he dropped me some organs that were safe to use. Ender intestine and ender muscle, both safe to use. See, that's Capitan. I debated. Do you think stealing their heart makes them more or less likely to drop an ender pearl? Like, does the method of the killing matter? 'Cause so far, that's 2 that I've gotten killing with the sword. Now we got to try killing. I think that was like 4 total that I took out. So let's try the next 4 with the heart removal method, and let's see what kind of result we get. If we get a better result from the heart removal, or the same result for that matter, that is probably the easier method of killing. Right now we'll collect some more gold, because we still got that piglin we can trade with. Get as much gold as we can for our piglin, buddy. We gotta drop this a second. Don't really need those fire charges. It's kind of a meh. Alright, now the question becomes, which way was our piglin buddy? Oh yeah, I mean, like heart and spine, you got a much faster, we'll call it the more humane way, because it's going to be quicker, it's going to be less painless for me. I don't really know whether it's more or less painless for the Enderman. Oh, there's another Enderman. There's my cover, so we'll go ahead and we'll get him to follow us up here. And we'll start testing our theory. Where's he at? He's around here somewhere. I can hear you. I certainly hear him, but I do not see him. Okay. Appreciate that feedback. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, hopefully that brings the mic up a hair. Let me know if I got it right or if I went too loud this time. I try not to go too high with the mic because I don't want to redline it. But sometimes it does have a tendency to get away from me. And I end up not talking directly into it sometimes. Alright, I hear this Enderman, but where the heck did he go? Because I'm afraid that the minute I get too far from my shelter, that's when he's going to show up. Yep, just like that. That was exactly what was afraid of. Okay, so he's still too healthy to open. I don't know how many hits we need to get on him before he's not too healthy to open. Alright, cool. Glad to hear that the volume's coming through all right now. If it's not, just always call it out. It's easy enough to fix it, and I'd hate for you to be sitting there straining against full volume trying to hear me. There he is. He's getting stuck down there. Oh, that's my chest. That's not what we want to do there. So sometimes these guys get stuck down a couple steps and they like can't get up to you. I don't even have a sword out. Probably should fix that. Probably should hit this guy once. Get him to teleport. And then, where'd he go? Get this guy over here. Come on. You can come too. We'll have a little party. Too healthy still? Come on. How am I never too healthy, but he's still too healthy after a couple of swats with a sword? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well now they're both here. There we go. Alright. We'll take the heart, we'll take the spine, we'll take the spine, we'll take the heart. Alright. So now we gotta see. That's 2 Endermen. He could still teleport without his spine. Well, that's bad, because now we have no idea where he's gonna die at. Okay, so new issue with that approach is that he just died, and I don't know where he was when he died. So I don't know if he drops an Ender Pearl or not. So next time, I've got to steal his heart and his spine and apparently whatever it is that makes him capable of teleportation, which I think is like everything. So not sure that that was my best option. What is a good option is going to be trading with these guys. Let's go ahead and see if these guys want to give me some Ender Pearls. Bottle of water. Not quite an Ender Pearl. And what'd the other guy drop me? Leather? Like that's what you guys think I'm here for, is leather and bottles of water. Gravel and a fire charge. Okay. You guys are cheap and useless. What I want are Ender Pearls. So how about some Ender Pearls? Glowing spectral arrow. Okay. Well, that was even worse than the Enderman. So we're going to go back to the Enderman. At least we were having some luck with them. A little tougher to find, but at least when we found them, so far out of 6 Endermen, we've gotten 2 pearls. Maybe more, we don't really know. Yeah, those trades were terrible. I mean, the arrows I can at least use. The other stuff is just like purely garbage. There we go. All right, we're doing pretty good. When we actually get to kill the Enderman, we're doing a pretty good job of collecting pearls. So we just need to keep finding Enderman. That's really what it comes down to. That's true. I do have a fair amount of cows, but not so many that I would say no to some leather. Just not quite what I was hoping for in my trading. I was hoping to get at least some pearls that way. Get a couple that way, get a couple from the Enderman, and be all set. But there's another Enderman over here I just saw. Let's see. Clear myself a little bit of a space. A little hidey hole. And then let's find where that Enderman, there he is. Come on, buddy. We're looking at you. Yeah, that's you I'm looking at. I don't get why these guys get, like, stuck. But I do know that the answer to a stuck Enderman is an arrow. They will always teleport if you shoot them with an arrow. That much I do know. And there's another pearl. So we're up to 4 ender pearls. We're doing pretty good. We got another guy right here. This guy's on fire. Burn up. No, there he is. He's back. Yes! That's in Ender Pearl number 5. Alright. We just need Enderman. We're doing good. As long as we get the Enderman, we'll get the pearls. We just need to keep finding the Enderman. I thought I saw another one. There we go, right there. We got our method. Biggest challenge is just getting the Enderman to show up. No pearl on that one. Alright, can't get a pearl every time. But we're getting them. Just gotta watch out for all these little pits and things. Yeah, hey buddy. Come on up. Come on up. Is he stuck down there? That's the question. He might have been stuck down there. I have to unstick this guy. Oh, he's unstuck. Those arrows are going to come in handy, because I think that might have been my last regular arrow. Or actually, I think I'm already using the spectral ones. Oh boy, he dropped all sorts of stuff, but not necessarily what I was looking for. Let's see. I don't need the gravel. The muscle's great and all, but not really, because this is compatible Enderman muscle. So I got to think of that through for a second. Do I need compatible Enderman muscle? Safe to use Enderman muscle. Yeah, I'm definitely getting luckier with the actual Enderman. Oh, what organ is that? Hang on. Oh, we got a usable lung. All right, we're going to hang on to that. So we're doing great. When we get Enderman, we're not only getting pearls, but we're getting safe to use Enderman parts, which are also pretty cool, because we want to get some teleportation capability too. And for that, we need the safe to use Enderman parts. So we can already give ourselves an Enderman lung and an Enderman intestine. I want to say we need an Enderman heart. So we're hoping that we'll get a safe to use heart out of all this ender killing. Let's see. Where is there another Enderman? Not the best warped forest I've ever been in, especially not from like an Enderman standpoint, but not the worst one either. There's another guy. Okay, where's my safe spot over here? Pretty sure I got one. If not, we'll build one. looks safe enough. There we go. Alright. That's safe enough. Yes, there's another one. That is 6 ender pearls. We are halfway-ish there. I probably need, I don't know, what do you think, like 15, give or take? Because I've got to find my way to the stronghold. So I'm going to need a couple of ender pearls for that. And then you got to be prepared for just in case all 12 slots are open. So I'd say 15 is probably my target. Certainly would take more. But I think I need at least 15 to get myself to the end. Yeah, just don't want to get to the stronghold and then like only have 11 and need 12. I've yet to get lucky enough to where you only need a few. I always need like the maximum. That's an Enderman way over there. I don't think he can see me, but I can see him. There's another one there. Come on, little guy. If I hit you with an arrow, would that do the trick? That did the trick. We're in a battle to the death here. Oh, and we get a pearl out of it. I did not have shelter close enough to get to. And my sword broke in the middle of that. Not quite the best strategy to fight an Enderman with no shelter and a broken sword, but we made that work. Oh boy, that guy didn't sound happy. I almost died indeed, Gabe, and candidly, I wouldn't be shocked if I do die at some point, but we'll make the most of it. Yeah, worth the risk because I got the pearl. I would put it that way. Like, had I not... Ooh, this guy wants action, huh? No! I knew that was coming. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I had even looked at that guy. I was not expecting more activity. Yeah, plenty of alien meat. I should have found somewhere to hide and heal up, but the good news is I know how to get back where I was, and I feel pretty confident that I will get back what I lost. Challenge is going to be that Enderman is still there and still alive. I did not kill him, so I will need to get around through whatever him before I'll be able to get my stuff back. Yeah, those Endermen are tough. Like they don't mess around. I should have used my shield more there, Gabe. That's a good point. I was neglecting my shield. Eat the meat in front of him to show dominance. Yeah, that's what I should be doing, is just like chewing on big old slices of alien steak. What do you like me now here, Mr. Enderman? How do you like me now? All right, well, here's the forest, but the question is, where in the forest was I? 'Cause that I do not have a great beat on. I need to find my stuff. Ooh. Well, I do have a good beat on it, because it's right here. Alright, let's load up before he shows up again. We still don't have a sword, so our best bet here is going to be the axe. The axe or the chest opener, honestly. I don't see my shield. Got my pearls back, that's important, but I don't see a shield. There's the water. There's the shield. Alright, so we got the shield back now. Got everything back now. Might be worth going home to drop off some stuff here. I was hoping that same Enderman would be here, so I could not only eat the meat and show off my dominance, but hopefully collect another pearl would have been nice. Alright. We'll make a trip home, though, just to be safe. We'll go drop everything off, because it's not that far. Ooh. Another ghast kind of out in the open. I'm really tempted. They love to fly over the lava, and I'm not willing to go meet him over the lava. I see an Enderman, so let's go ahead and make him our focus for a second. So much for my safe space here. It's not very safe. Well, that worked, but my safe space was not very safe. Let's see. That one did not net me a pearl. Let's make this safe space a little safer because I see another guy. Alright, I think I got a safe enough space now. We're going to find out, of course. Now we're in a good safe space. And no pearl from that guy either. You know, we're not going to get a pearl from all of them. I kind of thought this was my way back. Maybe not. Oh yeah, this way. Gotta follow the torches. Alright. Yeah, Gabe, what would you do with the gold? Would you do more trading with the piglins? Because I tried that and they were giving me garbage, but that's not a bad idea. I mean, piglin trading is not a bad idea. I honestly think the gold is easier to find here than it is in the overworld. I got some right here. Got some over here. Yeah, Bastion would be the way to go for gold, but I kind of decided I'm not really sure I want to deal with a Bastion. Would be the problem with that. But that alone is probably enough gold for 3 or 4 trades. So I mean, we could definitely do some trading. Like, that's not off the table. Let's go unload our inventory. I might have some gold in the overworld too, so let's take stock of what we have here. Let's see. Yeah, we do have quite a bit of gold, actually, so let's do that. Let's go ahead. We got 4 there. We got 7 there. We got a couple of blocks of gold. We could probably trade our way there. We got 1 ender pearl already. Got some safe-to-use ender stuff. Let's see. How is the ender muscle compared to ours? Exceptional strength. Safe to use, but it's bad in water. So I got to remember, if I put this in, I need to avoid water because that muscle is going to make me stronger, but it's not going to work so well if I get in water. I also need more chests. Capitan, I am going to break your heart because mine has already been broken, but this is Minecraft version, I believe it's 1.18, which precedes the bundle. Because I would be all about a bundle if I could make one. And unfortunately, this version that works with this mod, and that's why I'm playing the further back version, is that's just what this mod works with, it does not work with bundles. So, unfortunately, we are bundleless here as we make our way back and forth to the Nether. Otherwise, I would be all about that bundle life. All right, let's go ahead and just unload some things that we don't need. Some stuff is kind of like iffy, like do you really need it? Probably not, but does it hurt to have it with you? Not really. Well, we could put a chest next to the portal. That's not a bad idea. That we could definitely do. That much we can accomplish. I know what I do want is a sword. Can I make a sword? No, I need some cobblestone first. Because it would be nice to be able to swing a sword around. And then go ahead and we'll put our chest over by our portal for some easy nether loot. I like that plan. Seems like a simple enough way just to speed things up a little bit. Go ahead and eat some of our cooked alien steaks here. Get ourselves prepped up here. We're officially part Enderman. We've got some Enderman muscle. Maybe that'll help us attract an Enderman. Maybe they'll smell the muscle and be attracted to it. Weird as that sounds. If it works, it works. Alright. Yeah, we still got a gold helmet on, so we can trade with the pigmen. We already had the 1 ender pearl, so we're technically up to 8 ender pearls. So we've got 8 of those out of our, we're calling it 15 minimum before we give up on this adventure. So we've got 8 ender pearls. We need at least 7 more. Or did I say I had 7 and I need 8 more? See, now I'm really at a loss, but I see a whole bunch of gold over there. But I don't want to mine it in front of these guys. All right. Got a couple of Endermen right here, so we're just going to come right out and go after them. Come on, buddy. I'm staring at you. I almost went for 2 at once, but I feel like I've proven that my skills can handle 1 Enderman. I don't think I've proven that I can really handle 2 of them. That guy didn't want me. Didn't want to leave me a pearl. This guy's coming now. I hear the ghast again. That guy's going to keep getting my attention until I get a chance to open him up. I can't not want to open up a ghast. No pearl there either. I thought that there was a third. Where'd the third guy go? I don't know, but these guys, I got some things to trade with. Let's see if we can get it this way. Not yet. That was some more arrows and some soul sand, I think was the other thing he gave. What did we get there? Still not what we're looking for. Some obsidian that time. Oh boy. More of the same, huh, guys? I don't know where that guy's at, but boy, is he sure trying to start some. Wow, all that gold for a whole bunch of nothing. Crying obsidian, obsidian, blackstone, gravel, soul sand. Not a single stinking ender pearl. Wow. Yeah, I don't think the trading method is going to work for me here, seeing as these guys don't want to trade me what I need. Where is this ghast at? Because You'd think that he'd be like on top of me with the fact that he's been blowing me to bits, but apparently not. Yeah, I got a little more gold. I can probably try one more trade, but I think I'm better off focusing up on the Enderman. Screen is a little delayed. I don't have a great answer on that one because there's a lot of things that can cause screen delay. Oh boy, like my inability to get to a safe spot is causing me some screen delay at the moment. Ooh, that was a close one. That was a very close one. Oh, can the blackstone be used? All right, well, there's one ender pearl off of that Enderman. Almost gave my life up for it, but we survived. Whew. That was way too close. We got one right there. Let's actually give ourselves a shelter this time to work with. That was way too close, heart-wise, Capitan. Way too close. But we got a pearl, so we'll take it. We're going to have to coax this guy, I think. No, he's coming. He's coming. Where's he at? Oh, there he is, right there. Come on, buddy. You come to me. I think we're better if you come to me rather than me come to you. How's that sound? You come to me? Yeah? 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 No, am I in an area that's too short for you? No, just looking at the wrong guy. Alright, well, no pearl out of that guy. Where'd this other guy go? We're going to do our intimidation move. Oh, good call on the shield. Shield for the win on that one. I think he dropped some safe to use bits. Oh, he dropped a pearl too, so that's always good. So we got a pearl out of him. I think we also got some safe to use muscle, so we got some more Enderman muscle. We're gonna go crazy here with the Enderman muscle. The usable muscle, that is. All right. At this point, we're running on Enderman. There's another one there. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a little safety. And we'll get his attention. And then we'll attack. It works a lot better when I've got a safe spot to attack from. Definitely feel a lot better about my odds when I've got the safety. Another pearl. All right. That's 3 more. We're making progress. All right. Just got to keep finding these Endermen. When we find them, we get the pearls. If we can get a couple more pearls here. I think I just heard an Enderman. Where was he? I heard you, buddy, but I don't see you. Oh, look at all the pigmen. Jeez. Let me mess with them. There he is over there. Boy, do I mess with him in this mess? You gotta mess with him when you got such a perfect spot. Just waiting for you here. Oh no, come back. Why'd he disappear? I hate when they do that. It's like you're mid-fight and he just decides I'm gonna go vanish. Stay and fight. There we go. Another pearl. Another pearl. 4 pearls. We're like dropping the pearls like crazy here. Keep them coming, boys. Keep them coming. Alright, where's the next Enderman? Where's he at? Come on. Come on, Mr. Enderman, where you at? I hear the ghast again. Where you at, Mr. Ghast? We'll play your game. Where you at? Oh, way over there. I can't play any games over there. Okay, well, there's an Enderman. There's an Enderman. I think we're at a total of... Boy, that's a good question. I got 4 on me. I think that gets us to 10 or possibly 11. Boy, they got me flanked. I just don't quite have enough room to hide. I didn't give myself a big enough shelter. No! Shit. Oh, my shelter was just a little too small. That was bad. That was poorly executed. Just needed a little bit more shelter. Alright, let's see. We've got 8 ender pearls here. So we had 4, which brought us to 12. Of course, we need to get those 4 back. That was just poor execution. Can't blame anyone but the Dadcrafter for that one, because I just did not execute. I had a good setup there, but I should have just grabbed a couple more blocks and put them out there. They were like pushing me from one side to the other. I don't know if you saw that, but I think that's proof that Endermen are pack hunters. You know, they push you from one side to the other and don't really give you a chance. At least that's the way it felt there. I felt like I was just getting shoved from one side to the other. Alright, I think those guys were over here-ish. That was right around here. That I was. Yep, sure was. And they're going to come right back at me. Get some weapons out. I don't have a sword, but I have an axe. There's my sword. Alright, this dude's done for. I knew he had to be close to dead. Alright, let's see. Now we can get our sword back out. No pearls, though. Where's the pearls? There they are. Whew. So yeah, 4 pearls there. Oh, there's the chest openers. We can't lose those. Yeah, Ender Raptors. Exactly what I was thinking. That's what it felt like. Okay, so I got to remember they broke my helmet, so I'm no longer wearing gold. So I got to keep that in mind. So I might need to craft up a quick gold helmet here. Yeah, it definitely felt like they were playing some sort of game with me there. Alright, so there's one of them still out there somewhere, because I only killed the one. Let's see, that should be enough to make, I guess we'll make some boots. Not really what I want, but if we start getting in trouble, we can always throw those on. Ender rib, safe to use, interesting. Ender muscle, safe to use. We don't need that much safe to use muscle. Alright, did I get my food back? I did. Okay, so we got food. Alright. Somehow we got a full inventory again. I'm not sure how that worked out. Alright, back to hunting Enderman. There's one right there. We learned that we needed a bigger safety spot, though, because what we had was not big enough. So that looks bigger now. Still maybe not big enough, but... Gonna throw caution to the wind. Oh, here we go. We got one right here. Where am I getting... Oh, shit. I talked about this, too. Oh no. Oh boy. This is bad. This is real bad. Yep. That was bad. Once the piglins started to attack, I knew that I was in trouble. Alright, so I don't think that I have any gold that I can put on before I get there. So that's the problem. Is I think my only gold armor is there in the nether. Oh no, that's not true at all. Look at this. We got a golden chest plate. Alright. So at least we can avoid the piglins. We'll need to get our stuff back for the Endermen. I didn't put on the boots because I was wearing diamond boots, and I just didn't feel like putting on the better or the worse boots. But in hindsight, they would have stopped that piglin from attacking me. In my head, I thought that I could quickly throw the boots on when it was time. Clearly, my head overestimated my ability to change clothes. So yeah, I will definitely keep some gold on at this point. That was a lesson learned for sure. Alright, now where about was I? Where all my stuff is at is the question. Over there, it would look like. Alright, we're going to throw those gold boots on, and we'll put our regular chest plate on. That will work. Put a shield on. Alright. Don't need those ribs. Do I have everything else in mine? Got my pearls. I think we're good. Alright. So, we can build ourselves a little hidey. And then we can go after this guy. No pearl on that guy. An organized hotbar would help a lot. You can right-click armor and hotbar. Yep. Organized hotbar would definitely help a lot. You are correct about that. Let's see. We need to put the ender ribs back in, or muscle back in, because we're currently short some muscle. So let's do that. I should be wearing like an extra heart or something, because you can actually give yourself some extra hearts that way. Okay, we're so close. We got 4 plus 8 is 12, so we need like 3 more only. Let's do this. A little minimalistic again here. As long as I don't get flanked by 2 of them, I should be fine. Well, he dropped me some goodies, but not quite what I was looking for there. We got an ender kidney, a safe-to-use ender kidney. There we go. Pretty soon we can just turn ourselves into an enderman and replace everything. Just whatever you do, don't try to go swimming. Alright. Need a couple of more endermen. We'll make this happen. It's weird. It's like they seem to want to hang out on like the edge of the warped forest more so than they want to hang out in the middle of it. It's like there's some predator in the middle that they're trying to avoid or something. There we go. There's one. He's just getting ready for you. I was just making a spot for you. The predator is you. Yeah, I guess I am the predator, huh? Guess that's what you call it when you're hunting something specifically, huh? Does that make you the predator? Oh, now this is interesting. I've never done this before. When you eat the ender mussel by itself, it makes you float for a second. That's kind of neat. I don't know if that's because it's the safe to use mussel or what, but that was interesting. It made me float there for a second. All right, buddy, where'd you go? You were here just a second. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Come on. Come get some. You know you want some. You know you want some of this. Wow, we're really striking out on the pearls all of a sudden. That's, what, 2 or 3 in a row with no pearl. Come on. I need some Enderman with ender pearls. There we go. There's another one. Where was my spot? Where was my spot? There it is. Oh, gosh. There goes another sword. No pearl from that guy either? Come on, what's with these guys? Look at this. I can fly if I just keep eating. That's interesting. Yep, 3 more. That's all we're looking for is 3 more pearls. Come on, Enderman. Donate some pearls. Just need 3 more willing donors. Or unwilling donors. We're okay with that too. There's one down there, it looks like, but I can't quite get eyes on him to get him to come up here. Hear that ghast again. He's teasing me. He knows I want some. Come on, give me that pearl. Be the one. What the heck? Is that 5 in a row with no pearl? I think that was 5 in a row that did not bother to give me a pearl. And where is this ghast? There he is. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. We got him. We got the ghast. I don't care that he blows me up. What do I need? I need his stomach. I don't care that he blew me up. We opened a ghast, and I think I got the stuff out of him that I needed. I just got to find my way back where I was. Oh, that was huge. That ghast was in the perfect spot. That was, you know what? I don't care that it killed me. I got the stomach out and threw it on the ground, so hopefully the stomach will still be there. I took his heart, so he's dead. The ghast will not survive that. Oh, but I figured out how do you get a ghast open. You got to find one that just happens to be hanging out at the ground level. It's possible that stuff burned. That's a good point. I'm going to just have to hope that that's not what happened. I don't know if ghast fire burns your stuff up the same way that like lava does. Because yeah, if that was lava, definitely be all burnt up. Oh, come on, boys. Let's just hope together that the ghast stomach is still there. Honestly, the rest of my stuff, oh gosh. This is bad. This is bad. That's bad. That's bad. You guys don't need to bother me. I'm not here. You don't see me. I'm not here. You don't see me. We're going to need to come back with that chest plate. Because they do see me. Oh, no. This isn't even the right spot. I was thinking this is where my stuff was. Where is my stuff? I got to kind of get an idea where that is, too. So I don't even know where I was. Oh, man. Where was I? Was I over here? Where was I? This place isn't that big. Come on. Where was that ghast? Where was he? Shoot. I don't remember where I was. Thought it was like at the edge of the forest somewhere. Oh man, Chad, if you know where... Oh, there it is. There's my stuff. Alright, come on. Get it. Get it quick. 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 Quick so I can get some gold on, hopefully. Of course, I don't have any gold to put on. What did I get? I got the fireproof spine and the fireproof heart, but I did not get what I wanted yet. Did everything else burn up, you think? There's another ghast. He's working on burning it up if it's not already. I got my chest opener back, so I can go open that guy up, but I have like zero hope of surviving that. I got some ender muscle, so I gotta eat that. No choice. I think some stuff burned for sure. And if it didn't, I think it's gonna. I don't. Oh my gosh. I don't really have gold that I can put on to protect myself from the piglins to get to the ghast. Otherwise, I could get to that ghast and I could try for his stomach. Let's try it anyway. That's a spleen. Where's a stomach? There's a stomach. There we go. We got it, didn't we? Did we get the stomach? I think we got it. Just gotta survive him. Just gotta get out of here somehow. Oh, Piglin snorts angrily. That's not what I wanted to hear. Do I have the stomach? I have the stomach. I do. I have what I want. Oh my gosh, how do I get out of here safely? Oh my goodness. I got the stomach. I've got like hardly any other food. I've got... My best weapon is my pickaxe, and I don't know which way I need to go, and I need to get around all of these piglins. Oh man. Alright, I need that guy to leave the area. There we go. Okay, there's the ghast again. We're just trying to get out of here. Just trying to get out of here. I think I lost some pearls, but that's okay. We're just going to run, try to find our way back to our path home. This is a huge checklist item here, the ghast stomach. We've got the ghast stomach. We just have to get home with it. And I don't remember which way home is. So we'll figure this out. Right now we seem to be doing okay. We're not in immediate danger. I think there's my torches, so home is this way. We just got to get there without getting destroyed by a piglin. Oh, that was close. He was right behind me. There we go. Get some. Get some, chat. We got it. We got the gassed stomach, and we are running for it. Totally worth sacrificing 4 ender pearls, I think some diamond armor, and everything else. So it is definitely a winning proposition. Gabe, it is early evening where I am. Early evening, but oh shoot, where did that just bring me? Why did it bring me by so many of these guys? Should not have brought me by so many of those guys. Oh, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Dude, that's like my favorite comparison that I've gotten. I've had a couple people tell me that I sound like him, and I think that's just a huge honor. I have to admit, I am not Technoblade, sad as that may be. But I am honored by the comparison. Alright, so this gassed stomach is only compatible with a ghast, so that's the downside. But it's a gassed stomach, so we're gonna put that here with our other random organs. Gassed spleen, gassed spine, gassed stomach. Oh, and gassed heart. We got his heart too. And we got his liver. We went to town on that guy. Alright. We also got a usable ender kidney. Whew. We got, I'm just kind of clearing some space here. We got, man, we got beaten up pretty badly. We lost our boots, we lost our helmet. We still do have some gold, so we can craft up something gold here. We'll craft up a gold helmet again. So we'll get ourselves a gold helmet. I guess we got more gold here. I didn't realize how much gold I had. Okay, so we got a gold helmet. We don't have any boots at the moment. It's probably okay. We need a sword of some sort. We could use a stone pickaxe, probably wouldn't hurt. Because I'm probably taking unnecessary risk running around in the nether with my diamond pickaxe. So let's do that. Let's drop this bad boy off. I lost my bow. Oh man, no bow anymore. Alright, don't really need this. We'll take this to have some blocks. Alright, well, now we can go back and see about getting our ender pearls. We got a gassed stomach. I mean, I guess we could try it out. Like, what are we waiting for? It's gonna hurt me because it's not compatible, but I believe it's gonna give me like a slight flotation ability. So let's go ahead. So far, all that it's giving me is organ rejection. So, gassed stomach. I really thought that that was going to work, or at least do something, not nothing. Somewhere around here, I have my dad muscle. There we go. That's like the dad bod. You get your dad muscle. I want to at least give myself a full dose of muscle, because I was short a little. All right. Let's head back into the nether. That was quite the adventure. I feel slightly silly, but I also feel very much like it was worth it to get that gassed stomach. Even if I don't have the ability to use it entirely, having it is important. Because that was the task after all. Super Mario, welcome. And yeah, it's all about that dad muscle. That's what we run on around here. You get that dad strength from the dad muscle. Right now, we had 4 ender pearls to go with 8 in our chest. I think those 4 got burnt to bits. So I think we're down to 8 again. So we're back to looking for 7. That's okay, though. We managed to accomplish something, which is we can officially say that we got a ghast opened up, and we took what we wanted, which was that stomach. It's not compatible, so I think we're going to have to find another ghast for a compatible stomach, but at least we have one. We're going to get those ender pearls one way or another. No pearl there. Oh, I kept the stomach, huh? Didn't really mean to bring that with me. Got a pearl there. There's one. Boy, this hidey hole that I'm using is not super effective. That's a second pearl. All right, so 2 pearls out of 3 Endermen. That's pretty good so far. Is that dude holding my sword? I don't know. Could be. Not worth finding out, I don't think. Bad news is I'm all out of my alien stakes, so I can't intimidate this guy with you know, scrunching on some alien stakes, but we do have a regular stake, so we'll eat that. All right, another Enderman down, but no pearl off of that one, so we're still searching. I hear another one. I think I see another one. There he is, right there. This guy's like willing to go wherever it takes to hit me. That guy was savvy. I mean, geez, a lot of these guys will just come at you from one direction. That guy's like circling. All right, I'll push you a little this way. I'll push you a little this way. He was willing to do what it took to get to me. Make this a little better of a hidey hole. Although, by the time I find another one, I'll probably be nowhere near there. That's 3, though. We're almost there. Almost back to where we were. Making progress. Just want to get the 4 more. Let's get 4 more ender pearls. And then we can call this a successful mission to the nether. We opened up a ghast. We got all sorts of stuff out of them. We had a bunch of compatible ender parts that we lost, unfortunately. So we don't have those anymore. So we were going to, well, I don't know, maybe we saved a couple. I can't remember now. We might have saved a few. We definitely lost some. We might have saved a few. But what we don't have is enough ender pearls. All right, Gabe. Well, thank you for stopping by. Good having you. All right, I got a hidey. Where's my closest hidey hole? Right there. Is that a good one? Not a great one. All right, where was that Enderman? Right there. Come on. Oh, crap. I had a great hidey hole that I couldn't get into. I did watch the Minecraft movie with my family. My kids were a very, very big fans of that movie. They definitely enjoyed watching that. And I'm a big Jack Black fan, so that, for me, was fun just to see him in that role. I think they went an interesting direction with the story. Like that whole storyline of the piglins in the nether and that one chick in charge. Like that didn't really seem to flow from anything gameplay related that I'm aware of. But not to say that it didn't make for a good story. So I feel like they did a good job of creating a story and then running a movie around it, you know, using mostly Minecraft truth. So yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I think they're going to make another, and I would definitely be someone that would be willing to watch that. So they done good. What did you think of it, Mario? Ooh, have I opened up one of these guys? A Magma Cube's chest cavity has nothing but a slime ball. I don't know if that's even close to what I was expecting. Slime ball. That's it. That's all they got. A slime ball. I would have thought like this stuff, like the fire cream or whatever that is. Like that's what I would have anticipated. But apparently magma cubes have a slime ball. Not the itty bitty guys. They have nothing. But this medium guy and up, they have a single slime ball. That's interesting. I didn't have any slime, and now I do. And Capitan, I think we needed slime to make a sticky piston to make the garbage can that we've been talking about going back to like episode 1 of this live stream. So I will gladly take the slime, but that was not at all what I was expecting to find inside one of those guys. Like I thought for sure it would be something fire related, first of all. But yeah, like magma cream or what is that? Yeah, magma cream. That's what I would have expected. Now this is interesting. These are non-stacking slime balls. They won't stack. So like a lot of the stuff that you get from the inside of these guys does not stack. Like when you get sticks out of a creeper, they won't stack with regular sticks. It's really weird. So from an inventory standpoint, that stuff is brutal. But just from like a, oh, that's interesting standpoint, it's slime balls that do not stack. So, good for a recipe though. So we'll definitely make ourselves that sticky piston that we've been neglecting to make. Got some Endermen here, so we'll create a little safe space. Then we'll go ahead and look this fella and this fella here in the eyes. Get them to come to us. Hopefully. Super Mario, I am too. Seen you in the comments quite a bit. Always appreciate your comments. But yeah, first time I've caught you on a chat. These Endermen do not appear to be the wisest. They seem like they may have jumped right in the lava. Although I hear one of them. There he is. Yeah. Come on, give me that pearl. No pearl on that guy. No pearl. Studying for uni. Right on. Well, I'm glad I can give you something to study to. Hope that you do well on whatever test it is you're studying for. Definitely remember those days. And always good to have something slightly mindless when you're studying. And not much more mindless than watching me play Minecraft. Not gonna lie. What is this guy doing? I see you. Come on. I don't know what he's doing down there. I never know what he's doing down there. We're gonna leave that guy be because I don't know what the heck he's up to. Oh boy, that's what he's up to. Get to my hidey, get to my hidey. That's not the right spot. I'm good to hide here a second. I don't know where he went, but he had me on the ropes for sure. Come I'm just looking up the chat. So there is another Minecraft movie coming already, huh? I don't think I was aware of that. There he is. Oh, yeah, he was one hit away. Oh, and he dropped the pearl. Beautiful. All right, that's 4. We need 3 more. All right, that guy's coming. Better get ready for him. Not quite what I meant to do. That worked. Joshua, I am about 3 ender pearls away from getting to the end. 3 ender pearls and at least a whole nother stream, because I'm going to need to find the stronghold. And then once I find the stronghold, I'm going to have to find the portal room, which that in its own right can take a while. I'm not terrible at navigating a stronghold, but I'm also not great at it, so that'll take a little bit of time. And then, before I actually go to the end, I'm probably going to want to brew some potions, which I think I have what I need for that. I might need to get some, might have to get some phantoms to spawn so I can get some phantom membrane, so I can make a potion of slow falling, because that's a huge one to have with the dragon. So probably, like if I were to put it in terms of streams, I might say that I have 1 stream after this of like preparation, and then will be the stream where I actually go to the end. So we're probably 2 streams away from the end, if I had to guess, because tonight's stream is all about getting the pearls. We need 2 more of those, and I'm running out of time here pretty quickly because my kids are almost done with their practice, which means they're going to be home soon, which means I'm going to have to wrap this up. But I think I've got enough time left to grab those last 2 ender pearls, assuming that I don't die in the process. And then I will probably take a stream just to kind of prep everything. Let's get whatever potions that we want. Let's get enough good food. Let's get all the, like I'm down my diamond boots, so we'll get some new diamond boots. We'll get a new diamond helmet, although I think I might still have the helmet. I'm not sure on that. But we'll get ourselves all the gear, everything that we want for our dragon fight in the next episode. And then after that will probably be the episode where we actually go to the end. That's just me kind of predicting here. Now, things have a tendency to go sideways, and sometimes I plan one thing and do another, but I swore I just saw an Enderman over here. Why am I using stone tools? Mostly out of the fact that I've died, 5 times in this stream already? So I've kind of just reverted to stone tools, because if I lose them, I'm not too worried about it. I have a diamond pickaxe that I purposefully left behind. My iron farm is kind of sort of working, so I don't really have enough iron right now to just like risk wasting it. So stone tools mostly just out of necessity for a cheap tool that I could potentially lose and not be too upset about it. There is pearl number 6. Oh man, we're close. That, and I still need to do a little bit more trading with my villagers to get them to give me all diamond tools. I think right now I can get a diamond pickaxe, a diamond hoe, and a diamond axe. I don't quite have a guy that'll give me a diamond sword, so I need that. I'm going to have to spend a little time at my mob grinder just collecting arrows. That's another thing I need to do. Possibly try to enchant a bow with unlimited arrows might be good. So, yeah, definitely feeling like we're at least 1 stream of just preparation work before we go to the end, and then the stream itself where we actually go to the end. Let's see if we can't get this guy here. tonight my plan was and still is to get the ender pearls that I need. And I need at least one more. I would not complain about 2 more. Oh, and look at that guy. He decided to donate me a lung. What a nice guy. No ender pearl, but he gave me some muscle to eat, and he gave me a lung. We'll take an ender lung. A safe to use ender lung, no less. I almost just walked right into that fire. Come on. Need to get one more. Ew. Now there's a good question, Joshua. I have some specific targets. I need to go through the list with my son to see like what counts and what doesn't by his calculation, because he's the ultimate judge. Whether or not I've accomplished a goal really lays with him. Like for sure, I can cross off becoming a fire-breathing Dadcrafter. Like I know I did that. Like I've inserted a functioning blaze rod, and I have shot fire. So that one I can check off the list. I can check off exploding like a creeper. I know I can check that one off the list. I can check off the becoming the world's weakest Spider-Man. I've done that. I can shoot webs out of myself. But then like, you know, the Enderman. I think he wanted me to actually do something with the Enderman that makes me teleport. And I don't know if I've done that yet. Like I've made myself afraid of water, but I don't think that quite counts as teleporting. So I got to make sure, like, did I accomplish what I was supposed to with the Enderman? With the ghast, for example, I got the ghast stomach. I've got it right here. This is a ghast stomach. But when I put it in myself, it didn't seem to do anything. So, like, does that count as checking a goal off the list? So I got to go through the list of goals with him. I'll probably do that here soon and throw some signs out that say, like, you know, goal accomplished and what the goal was. But I know I have some goals, like get a ender dragon, couple parts from the ender dragon that let you like shoot the dragon. I don't know what it's called, the dragon ball, dragon egg, whatever the dragon shoots that leaves like the breath. I think you can do that. So that was one of the goals. I also want to make a dragon sausage, so like that's a goal in its own right. So I've got to figure out enough parts of a dragon to make a sausage. So I got to get to the end. I got to get the dragon, but that's not it. Like there's other things that I need to do. So I got to go through my list and make sure that I've accomplished all the goals. And then once I have, then that'll pretty much be the end of this world. Ender dragon parts. Yeah, so I'm going to get some intestine from the ender dragon. We're going to get some ender dragon muscle. So we'll make an ender dragon sausage. Like that much I know for sure we're going to do. Do you know if the dragon parts are automatically compatible? I mean, wouldn't that make sense? Like, there's only one ender dragon. Like, I really hope that its parts are compatible, but I honestly don't know. Some stuff, it seems like the compatible only matters in terms of whether or not it gives you the compatibility sickness. Like, with the, the creeper, I was able to put the creeper appendix in and use it as a fuse to blow myself up, even though it wasn't compatible. I don't know if that's the case with other stuff, because like the non-compatible gas stomach didn't seem to do anything. Now I don't know for sure that it won't do anything. Yeah, you could respawn the dragon. That's fair, and maybe that's what I'll have to do. So the short answer, Joshua, is that there is no short answer. I don't know how much longer I'll be playing in this world for. Somebody suggested in a comment recently that I should try a super flat world, which that I'd be down for. Kind of like Skyblock, but on steroids. So I might try that one. So that could be up next. My son had another mod. Somebody wanted me to try, what is it, RL Minecraft, where it's like real life. I downloaded that one. I have to admit it was really loading slowly, so I didn't get very far with it. I can't remember if I actually even was able to start playing, but that's one that I might try out. That is Pearl number 7. I'm going to go for one more just because I'm a glutton for punishment. And, well, I have no food and no weapons, so I'm not going to go for one more, even though I am a glutton for punishment. I would like one more, but we're going to take our chances that 3 is enough. RL Craft isn't the most fun to play. Super Mario. From what I was told, it's like, it's crazy. Joshua says it right there. It's crazy that, like, it's just really difficult, seems to be the case. Apologize. I think my stream may have just frozen for a second, but RL Craft is one that's difficult to play, and that's kind of why I want to give it a try. Like, well, so Joshua, that's a great question on the super flat. Like, I think there's 2 ways to play, or there are 2 ways to play. You can play with structures or without. If you play it without structures, and if you play it without the starter chest, like, you got to establish what is your goal, because you're never going to get lava. And if you're never going to get lava, you're definitely not going to go to the nether. You're definitely not going to go to the end. So, like, you know, is that really a fun goal for a super flat, to play where you can't get anywhere beyond your super flat? Now, super flat in its own right, I've played it a little bit. It's difficult just to survive. So, like, you know, is that the goal? Is just like survive 100 days in super flat? That may be enough of a challenge in its own right. So I don't know. I haven't decided whether I would do it with or without the structures yet. All right, looks like I did not. Well, maybe I did. Maybe they're in this chest. Yeah, I did save some of those safe to use. So I'll have to talk to my son and find out. Like, I think it's the end. You know, is an ender kidney and an ender lung? Is that what I need here? Is it something entirely different? Where's some food? I just need some food at the moment. Like, I'd like to figure out how to use some of this stuff. So let's go ahead. Let's open myself up here. And let's see. Ender kidney. We can go ahead and just pop that in for one of my kidneys. An ender lung. Let's pop that in for one of my lungs. So now we've got Enderman lung. Hypoallergenic, exceptional endurance, exceptional breath capacity. So, like, you could hold your breath for a long time, but I don't think you can go in the water at all. Quite a few challenging mod packs to try other than RL Craft. Well, I mean, Mario, if you want to suggest another one, I'm certainly open to it, but those are just some that have already been suggested to me. This gassed stomach gives me the immediate issue. So let's see. If I were to set up, is it a key bind for the gassed? That's the question I have. So what does the gassed stomach do? It's not going to be creepy. It's not going to be dragon bombs or dragon breath. Forceful spit? Oh, ghastly. Well, let's see. That seems like what you would get. So we'll do U for that. We'll get rid of that one. Nope, we'll get rid of that one. And we'll do U for ghastly. So let's see now if we put that gassed stomach in, if ghastly does anything for us. Oh, come get some. It sure does. That's like an even better fireball. It's like a gassed fireball. Oh my gosh. So we definitely need a compatible gassed stomach, because look at that. We can shoot gassed fireballs now. It's just that stomach is not gonna last for us. So the other thing to see is, does the Enderman pieces that we've put in, do they give us the ability to teleport when we go in water? Because that's what I think it should do. Is I think it should make me teleport when I hit water. A couple of things I want to do before that is I want to make a sticky piston before I lose my, before I lose my slime balls. Just in case I lose my slime balls, I should say. So let's go ahead. I think I need some wood for that. Do I have any wood on me? A little bit. What do I need for a piston? I need iron, 3 wood. I got the 3 wood. I just need a piece of iron. And of course, I currently have 0 iron. Oh, let's see. Is my iron farm completely useless right now, or has it done anything at all? I was purposely not even walking over here today. Oh, look at it. It's working. Oh, heck yeah. All right. I was just going to leave it be because I was trying not to get myself frustrated. But the fact that it's working is awesome. So let's go ahead there and let's get ourselves a piston. Why can we not make a piston? Oh, redstone. Duh. I think we got redstone somewhere. We do. All right, now we can make a piston, which means we can make a sticky piston, which means that we can finally, I think, is it supposed to be there? Nope. No, that's definitely not where we wanted it. I think our lava's under here, right? Yeah. So we want a piston here, and we want this here, and then we need that to actually go there. What did we do wrong here? Capitan, I'm trying. What am I doing wrong here? Do I need to put this up here? There we go. Oh no, it broke the redstone. That didn't work. What am I doing wrong here? I'm doing something wrong with my redstone. That much I'm sure of. That works, but then it immediately breaks the redstone. Okay. Oh, let me pause y'all for 1 second here. All right. Sorry about that. Sounds like the Dadcrafter's getting a crumble cookie. There's a win. All right. So you guys are saying that I need to put this under the piston? That makes sense, I guess. So what, like down here? No. That doesn't seem to work. Put a block, fill in the wall, one back. All right. Come on, guys. Let's help the Dadcrafter learn how to do some redstone here, because when I step on this, I just need it to send a signal to that, but I don't know how to do it. Try going around the piston. So like have the redstone back here is what I was doing, but that didn't seem to work either. If I just do it like that. is in the back of the piston now. This is like the greatest game of telephone ever. All right. Using only your words, describe to me how I'm doing this completely wrong and how I could do it completely right. Because, yeah, I feel like I understand that much. Like the redstone line needs to be touching the back of the piston. But I don't know how to get it to do that. The whole idea is I want it to push a block out and then pull it back. So I feel like I really need the piston to be over one also. If I do that, and then I put my sticky piston there. That's where I want my piston. Place a block in the hole and use just one redstone dust. So block here, block here. Have one redstone behind the piston, add another behind it to go to the side to connect it to the pressure plate. So have a redstone behind the piston, like that, right? So I got redstone behind the piston. And I got one there, and I got one there. Doesn't work. I have an idea, though. This might be the easier way to do it. But see, that breaks the piston, too. There we go. Let's see. Redstone dust on the left of the piston. Place the second redstone behind the first. I'm glad you guys understand each other. This is too funny. It works, but I don't know. Does that give me access to my lava? Yeah, I guess it does. Like if I wanted to throw something in there. Yeah, that does work. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm redstone illiterate, so it doesn't help the situation at all. All right, so I want to save my good organs just in case, and then I was going to go test out my teleportation ability because I've got those. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. All right. So I've got the Enderman organs in right now. If I try jumping in the water, it teleports me randomly somewhere other than where I just was. That's pretty cool. All right. I think now we can officially say that we have done the Enderman task because we jump in the water and we end up not in the water. I can't swim. I got these awesome lungs and I just can't swim. Look at that. Teleported me right up on the roof. That's pretty cool. What is the community page thing, Sammy? Because if I don't, I will gladly set it up. That's just too much fun. All right, let's see. For the redstone problem, the redstone next to the piston needs to have a line touching the piston. Yes, I am in full agreement that that is the issue. What I am not able to answer is how I get that to work, because I don't seem to be able to. All right, we got one picture frame. Can we get more picture frames, or do we need more material? We need more material. Boy. of stuff right now. Okay. I think I'm following the redstone. Sammy, I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. If you go to my YouTube page, is there the thing you're looking for? Does it exist there? Because I don't honestly know how to answer that question. It's not anything I'm familiar with, so I can't say whether I do or don't have it. Smack that guy, just wanted to bed. Oh, I can hear the iron golem. That farm is actually working. That's awesome. Well, that's good news, because we need the farm working so that we can do the trades that we want to do. Yeah, Sammy, by all means, throw it on a comment if you figure it out, or if you just want to like comment on this video, the name of whatever it is that you're looking at or thinking of here. It looks like he said community page thing. Actually, I'll make a note for myself to look into the community page thing and see if I can. Oh, well, hello. Why are you over here? That's not where we want iron golems. Well, let's go ahead and remedy that. Oops, that's not where we want that. We need a axe, and we'll go with iron sword here, just to make. I think it was Joshua was asking why we didn't use anything iron. That's why, because we didn't have it, but now we do. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of this guy. That was too many. Let's see. Only compatible with the iron golem on all of this stuff. So nothing we can do here. Other than, I guess we could do that and that. I think that's one way to kill him. And all I actually want is his iron. Alright, so... Oh boy, we're gonna get a deep redstone tutorial here. Alright, I'm gonna do my best to follow this. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna collect this sugar cane, and then I'm gonna go build this redstone right. Normal wall. Break the block in front of lava and place piston. 1 piece of redstone going into the block next to the piston, pressure plate touching that. Okay, so we've got piston. This is our block over our lava. Redstone going into the block next to the piston. So which is the block next to the piston? So like we got redstone here. It's going into the block there. Is it that I need... Welcome back, Gabe. Normal wall, break the block in wall in front of lava and place piston. 1 piece of redstone going into that block next to the piston. Pressure plate touching that. So like, I think if I were to do this and put that there and move my pressure plate over here, that would work. Yeah, like that works. But I want my pressure plate over where I had it, so I need then to go like that and like that, and then maybe like that. Because I think what somebody said is I have to make sure it's not interfering with itself. So if we go like that, and like that, and then if we put our pressure plate there, it put the fire out and everything. It looks like we got it working. It looks ridiculous, but it's working. Yeah. Well done. Well done, chat. You guys have officially figured out the key to everything, which is that, you know, if you break it down, if you dumb it down enough, you can explain even something that is difficult to explain to someone who is difficult to explain it to. Awesome. Well, I feel pretty good about that. We've got that built, and then the next thing I was working on here was my picture frames, because we are going to, where do we want to put this? Maybe we put it over here. We're going to put up our wall of sausages. We've got our raw human sausage. We've got our cooked mini sausage. We've got just a good old-fashioned raw sausage. Where's our alien sausage? There it is. And then we've got our alien sausage. We officially have got ourselves a wall of sausages. Oh, it's all right, Super Mario. I don't take my own insults to heart. We have got ourselves 4 unique sausages, and they are now framed forever in our world. I believe there's at least one more, like an Ender Dragon sausage. Once we get that, we'll add it. Any other random sausages that we manage to make, we will add to our wall there as well. Let's see. I actually have some garbage to get rid of, so this was built just in time, because I want to get rid of this random iron golem stuff. I don't need those warped roots. I don't need, well, warped fungus maybe I'll hang on to. Oh, man. Capitan is going to be very disappointed. He missed out on the successful completion of the garbage can. He missed out on the sausage wall. Something tells me he will get himself caught up, though. All right, so we're going to just kind of take stock of what we have accomplished today. We went to the Nether. We took out a whole bunch of Endermen. We now have our 15 ender pearls. We also have got our blaze rods somewhere. Here we go. We got blaze rods. So we're going to go ahead then and we're going to craft up a bunch of blaze powder and a bunch of eyes of ender. I think we may as well just make all 15. We're also, I think I needed one of those blaze rods. We're going to have to get some more blaze rods later. That's all right. We're going to craft up, if we can here, a new chest. I think I need one more piece of wood. We're going to go grab a quick piece of wood so we can craft up a chest just to start storing all of our supplies that we need for our trip to the end. Community page is what it's called. Okay. I will figure out the community page, Sammy. I'll put that on my to-do list. Capitan, welcome back. The sausage wall has been made. The garbage can is officially working, despite the redstone looking a little on the ridiculous side. It does, in fact, work. And we were just about to make ourselves a end chest, not an ender chest to be confused, just a normal chest that we're going to use for all of the items that we're going to take with us to the end. So let's go ahead and do a single chest there. We know that we need that. We'll throw the arrows in there. That's really all that we know of at the moment. We know we need a bunch more food, better weaponry, all that good stuff. But we were taking up stock of what we did. We got to the Nether. We got our 15 ender pearls. We now have 15 eyes of ender. We managed to get ourselves a gassed stomach. The gassed stomach, we'll demonstrate real quick what that does. If we throw that bad boy inside, we can swap it out for our stomach, and then we can shoot ghastly fireballs. Probably got to be careful with those, but I don't know. Why bother? Just go out here and do it. Oh, is that a cat? Where's the cat? This is what we have gassed powers for. Hey, Mr. Cat, where are you going? Where are you going, Mr. Kitty? Just stay put. Come on. Meow! Oh, no, gotta get this thing out. Oh, well, that was a cruel, unusual, and hilarious punishment for the cat. And now we can show off our Enderman skill, which is that we cannot get wet. And that was awesome. it'll teleport us until we get somewhere dry, which is just hilariously awesome. I don't know how I ended up with a golden apple in my inventory, but we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to go ahead and eat a little bread. Craft ourselves back up to full health. Looks like our iron farm is working. We've seen some iron getting produced there, so that's a good thing. Got the gassed stomach. Got the Enderman. What are we using right now? Lung and kidney is what we've got in us right now. We managed to get all the ender pearls that we need. Guys, we're cooking with gas. The next episode is going to be focused on getting everything ready for a trip to the end. So that's going to mean finishing up trading with our villagers, getting some full diamond armor again, because we kind of decimated our diamond armor today. We'll get ourselves some diamond tools, diamond weapons, all of that good stuff. And the next time we get together, it's going to be a bit of a fun episode of just kind of getting everything ready. In fact, we can probably do a little bit of that right now. Aviation law, Super Mario. That sounds like a much more interesting topic to me. Oh shit, it's raining. Okay, being an Enderman in the rain creates some problems, and I don't have my other organs on me. Oh my goodness. Okay, where is the umbrella feature? I don't know, how long can I live without whatever organs I'm going to have to take out? Because this is going to be a quick run back to my house. Okay. Whew. All right. Let's see here. That's we got to get this out, and we got to get this out, and we got to hope we can survive long enough to get home without either of those two organs. Oh gosh, and we went the long way. Oh gosh. We're gonna die. Gotta get home, gotta get home, gotta get home. Whew. All right, now we can put our Enderman organs back in. Oh, I can't open my chest up though, or I'm gonna die. I need food bad. Give me food. Give me food bad. Oh man. No, that I saw him too. He should not be there. But bigger fish to fry kind of moment. All right, that goes there. That goes there. Whew. Okay, we're safe at the moment. Then we can go ahead and eat some more food. Yeah, we're apparently spawning iron golems in all sorts of random places. I will be back with another live stream. Monday nights seem to be working for me, so we'll see if we can keep that consistent. There's a chance for Wednesday night. It all kind of depends on the kids' schedule, the wife's schedule, and when I end up with those free gaps in my schedule. When I get to do these fun live streams with you guys. Yeah, that teleporting ability is wild. I got to really think that one through. It could be like the other villagers might have just gotten spooked and created an iron golem in a random place. That's very much a possibility. But you know what? We're gonna figure that one out on the next episode, because that seems like a later me problem and not a current me problem. Because current me is going to go ahead and put some potatoes away. Oh, what I was going to do was go trade some iron with my villager down there. For those of you who are enjoying the content, remember the greatest thing you can do to help me out is watch all of my videos that are posted on my channel. I am still trying to collect my watch hours, so you know, if you want to spend a little time watching some Dadcrafter, that would definitely help me out. I would certainly appreciate any time spent. That guy's a toolsmith. What is this guy? This guy's the weaponsmith. No, toolsmith. I need a weaponsmith. Weird. So if you want to throw on some Dadcrafter content in your free time, that would be awesome. These guys all have just random-ass jobs. There we go. This is the guy I'm looking for. Of course, he's the one I can't afford to trade with. I hear an Enderman up there struggling with the rain as much as I just was, which makes me laugh a little bit. All right, we'll go ahead and trade with... He's a master, so it doesn't really matter which one. I just want the emeralds. But this is why the iron farm is so important, is it'll get me all the emeralds that I need to do all the other trades. Yeah, my Skyblock series, definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen that one. If you're trying to get caught up on the content here, I've been starting to put out videos of my streams, put into video format. And then, of course, we've got the tour of my long-term world that you can check out. All of those things live on the channel. Of course, shorts coming at you pretty regularly, and these live streams whenever I can make them happen. And yeah, I will get that community section set up. I'll figure that out, so look forward to catching you guys all on there as well. That is going to do it for me, though, for tonight. I appreciate all y'all. Capitan, I will do my best to keep the hose at bay, but do it. Watch the Dadcrafter episodes, or you just may get the hose again. I appreciate every one of you tuning in today. I appreciate every one of you who watches a video, likes a video, subscribes to the channel, comments on a video. All of that stuff makes my day. Thank you all for stopping by. I am the Dadcrafter. I will catch you all on the next episode.